All right, time for a little cooking today in the kitchen with Janet McCormick in from 10-Minute Meals. Janet, it is always great to see you.
Yeah.
What are we making today?
Here. It's so fun. We learn so much, and it goes so fast. So what are we working on today?
This is a jalapeno popper soup.
Oh,
so
what do we need for it?
It's a play on the jalapeno poppers, if you've ever seen those.
Yeah.
And they're just basically jalapenos that are whole, split, and then you just cram some cream cheese in it, and then you wrap it and bake it and grill it, or just put it in a pan. Well, this is not quite that, but kind of a play on that.
Okay.
So, and I love doing those kinds of things because it's our favorite flavors that we love, and then you put it in a soup, and it's just going to feel like a little warm hug.
Right.
And, so,
and we need that this time of year.
Yes, January and very cold.
Yes.
So how do we get started?
I usually have regular strips of bacon, and we're just going to fry that up and kind of create like a nice little base to put some liquid in. But I'm going to just use this packaged bacon, which you can get at, and it's real bacon, so we're going to get a nice little smell going on here.
Okay.
And
so to save time, you have bacon that's already been done for you.
I have found bacon in anything makes it great, but it can you can eliminate it if you want to. But let's saute that for a bit. You can be chopping up. I'm going to use these jalapenos as a garnish, but we're going to use cilantro.
Okay.
And I'm just going to take this big grab of cilantro and get that into my soup.
I'm always the designated chopper. I feel like I'm on the Food Network when I get to do this.
She's my sous chef. See, now you know you'll always have longevity with any kind of job.
Right? There we got a backup job there, Taylor.
I feel like, there it goes again, spitting up at me. So can you smell that now?
Yes. Already the flavors are just, they smell wonderful.
So to this, I'm going to add a little bit of cream, about a cup. Again, you can, the recipe will be added onto your all's page, and you can get a recipe for a bigger pot. We're just doing a pot for us here. So I started with about a cup and a half, I think.
And I love how you don't measure. I love you just throw it in, whatever it feels like.
Because there's no exact science to this at all. So I'm also going to add a little bit of water to this so that we can have a nice little base here. I think on my recipe is two quarts of water because you're making it for your family.
Okay.
To this I'm going to add a little bit of cornstarch, and this is going to help thicken it just a little bit.
Okay.
And for this, you're right, I'm not measuring it all because this is like half the recipe, but for a regular recipe you just want maybe a tablespoon of the cornstarch added with a little bit of water. And again, if you see that at the end it's not thick enough for you, then by all means go ahead and just
add a little more.
Add a little more, yes. All right, so we have this. We're going to bring this to a boil so it can thicken on its own.
Okay, what next do you need over here?
I'm going to have the essence here that I call, which is the cream cheese.
All right.
Yeah. And this is, so normally about 8 ounces for your recipe, which you'll find on the site. And this is softened, of course. And if it isn't soft enough, stick it in the microwave a little bit and get that thing working for you. But we're going to put this in and let this heat help to melt it a little.
I think cream cheese makes everything good.
I love cream cheese.
Oh. I would even put it in, like, you know, like, just, it doesn't have to be gourmet because cream cheese is gourmet. I don't care.
I know, it's so good.
It's my Appalachian gourmet. Yeah, we know how to eat. This is what Mama used to fix us.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so I keep stirring that around, but I think it's going to need some whisk power here. Now, I would like you to take that.
Oh, okay, another job.
That line, yes.
Am I grating this?
I need you to, zest it for me.
Okay.
And even if you just zest it, here I got you a little bowl.
All right.
Okay, so to this mixture also I use a little bit of bouillon to help it out a little bit. You also could just completely eliminate the bouillon and go with some chicken stock. But I didn't have time to do that, and as you see, I'm just doing this really quick to get this going, but I promise it won't scrimp on any of the flavors. So I almost have it complete. Oh, no, there's a little bit more. So I'm stirring really fast so I can get that cream cheese to be melted.
Okay.
And I notice that it's not getting as thick as I'd like, so I'm going to add a little bit more of the cornstarch mixture, and that will get it nice and
Zest going everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
She's zesting up a storm over there.
I like arm workout in.
I like how you can adapt. Say, as you mentioned, maybe it's looking like it needs thinned out a little bit. Add a little bit of this. Add a little bit of that.
I'm going to teach you to be a soup maker. If it, that's the thing. You know, actually, wonderful, delicious home-cooked soups doesn't have to spend all day on top of the stove simmering.
That's nice.
This can still have a down-home flavor if you just have the right combinations and the right flavors going together, working for you. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder in this and onion powder. And I already put the onion powder in.
Okay.
I also put a few squirts of I already did that too, which is sriracha sauce. You can use any hot sauce, because I'll be honest, I can't find sriracha very I can't find it anymore. Or the original brand. You can get like some no-name brands.
So does that mean this is going to be extra spicy, do you think?
It doesn't. It really just gives it flavor. It's not hot at all. These jalapenos might, so you guys can totally skip that.
Or just add a few if you're a little worried about the heat. And I noticed you just threw in some chicken.
So, in this soup, I'm going to give it a little bit more protein, so I added some pulled chicken in that. So you can actually use chicken breasts that you just cook up beforehand if you want, or if you have some leftover chicken, wings of any sort, any kind of chicken that you have, you can just
pull them
throw
apart
in there too.
and throw it in.
That's burning me.
Okay.
Okay, so that's finished. And it probably will need some salt. And I'm going to add just a few shakes of the Parmesan to give it extra flavor. And again, if you'll notice, you're right, I'm improvising. Whatever I just have out there, I saw that, I was like, I got to put some of that in there. Because Parmesan gives it such a deep flavor.
It sure does.
Yes, it does.
You need some salt.
So I'm going to put a little salt in that. And then we're going to go ahead and ladle this into some bowls, and I'm going to show you how to garnish it, because let me tell you, I will always say this: no food should go without sauces or without any kind of garnishment. That, I think it's only as good as whatever garnishment.
Sauce and top.
I'm all about the toppings on a soup or chili.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's where we are with this. That's finished.
Okay.
Watch me tackle this thing. But that's why I work on a high heat, and it's really hot. That is quick, isn't it?
That was it.
Okay.
It's done.
So I'm going to also serve this with some chips. And
Your bowl of chips.
we'll just go ahead and put, I don't see my ladle. Where is my ladle? That's okay. We'll just go ahead and use this.
Okay. Improvise. Yep.
Jinx.
And remember, if you want this a little soupier, because it is definitely a little thick, so we're going to take a couple of these.
Okay.
And I arranged mine and made them look beautiful, and you'll see on the website.
A little extra spice for Susan.
Top this, and then this, of course, some lime zest, and you try that and see what you think.
Okay.
Oh, here's some chips.
The smell-o-vision was a
Make that
thing.
dive right in there.
Because
Oops, there you go.
all of these aromas together with this soup.
Now, where can we find more recipes like this? Because it might be a long winter where we need a lot of good soups.
Girl, it's already long. It's already too long. Yes, you can find this. I'm on Facebook. I am Janet McCormick, and you can also do 10-minute meals on Facebook as well. I'm on Instagram and TikTok.
Oh, wow.
You can download any of this.
Okay. I want to.
So what do you think? Oh, you're tasting it already? Okay.
You're just doing it as a soup? I'm using chips.
Yeah. This makes a really good. Here, you want some of these too?
Yeah.
That's really good, Janet.
Put it on there.
Thank you.
That is yummy. And again, we'll be sharing this recipe with you on WSAZ.com. Just look for that Studio 3 link. Janet, thank you so much for stopping by the kitchen today and showing us a new recipe.
You're welcome.
This one's yummy.
Delicious.